Right now, on a used car lot somewhere in America, there is a Hyundai Tucson sitting under a windshield sticker that says $15,000. It looks clean. It runs smoothly on the test drive. The Carfax shows one previous owner. You think you found a bargain. But hidden inside that engine is a flaw that Hyundai has known about for years. A transmission that overheats, a motor that can fail without warning, and a recall that was issued for 41,000 vehicles. Drive that car off the lot, and within 60,000 miles, you could be facing a $6,000 repair bill on a car that is barely worth $8,000. The Tucson is a great SUV. The Tucson is also a minefield, and nobody walking onto a used car lot is going to tell you which is which. Today, I am breaking down every single Tucson model year from 2014 to 2024, ranking them from worst to best. The years that will save you thousands, the years that will destroy your wallet, and one specific year that almost nobody recommends, but is the absolute best used Tucson money you can spend right now. Stay until the end because that recommendation is going to surprise you. Let me explain what I am working with here. I have pulled data from NHTSA recall records, RepairPal annual repair costs, J.D. Power reliability scores, and auto reliability index ratings going back 10 years. I have read through actual owner complaints filed with the federal government. I am not giving you my opinion. I am giving you the data. Let's start with the years you must avoid, because if you skip nothing else from this video, skip these. The 2016 Tucson. Avoid at all costs. The 2016 model marked the start of the third generation. New design, new engine options, new transmission, and new problems that owners are still dealing with today. The biggest issue: the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Hyundai introduced this transmission to improve fuel economy. Instead, it created one of the most documented mechanical failures in Tucson history. Owners reported that when they came to a complete stop, the car would refuse to accelerate. They would press the gas pedal, and nothing would happen. The transmission would simply sit there, confused, while traffic moved around them. Hyundai eventually issued a recall covering 41,000 vehicles, but the fix did not fully solve the problem for many owners. Some owners replaced their transmissions multiple times. Repair costs ranged from $3,000 to over $6,000 depending on the dealer. If you are looking at a 2016 Tucson, walk away. There are too many other model years that will not give you this headache. The 2017 Tucson, even worse than 2016. This is not a typo. The 2017 model carried over the same dual-clutch transmission problems from 2016 and added new ones. Engine issues including rough idling, poor acceleration, and in some cases complete engine failure at under 100,000 miles. Some 2017 owners reported needing engine replacements, which ran $4,000 to $7,000 in parts and labor. The 2017 also has the dubious honor of being one of the lowest-rated Tucsons in J.D. Power initial quality surveys. Owner complaint volume on the NHTSA database is among the highest of any Tucson year. If you see a 2017 Tucson at a tempting price, that price is tempting for a reason. The previous owner is trying to get rid of a problem. Now here is where this gets interesting, because not all the years between 2014 and 2024 are bad. In fact, most are decent, but there is a clear pattern when you look at the data, and I want to walk you through it carefully. The 2018 Tucson. Hyundai's apology. After the disaster of 2016 and 2017, Hyundai knew they had a problem. The 2018 model represents what engineers call a damage control update. They went back to the basics. They dropped the troubled dual-clutch transmission and went back to a more traditional 6-speed automatic. They refined the engine calibration. They tightened up build quality. The result: owner complaint volume dropped dramatically. RepairPal annual repair costs sit at around $426 per year, which is well below the compact SUV average. Consumer Reports gave the 2018 Tucson a reliability score of 4 out of 5. If you are buying used, the 2018 Tucson is an excellent value. Prices on the used market sit around $12,000 to $14,000 for a clean example with reasonable mileage. For that money, you get a reliable, comfortable compact SUV with most of the modern features people actually want. But here is the catch with the 2018. The technology is starting to feel dated. The 2021 model was the final year of the third-generation Tucson. By this point, Hyundai had spent 5 years refining every issue from the 2016 launch. Transmission problems, fixed. Engine calibration, refined. Build quality, mature. The 2021 received the highest Auto Reliability Index score of any Tucson year, 78 out of 100. Higher than the 2024. Higher than the 2025. Only one recall on file. Only 58 owner complaints, which is remarkably low for a vehicle this popular. Used prices on the 2021 Tucson currently run about $17,000 to $19,000 depending on trim and mileage. The 2022 redesign drove a lot of buyers to the new model, which suppressed used prices on the 2021. That means you are getting the most reliable Tucson generation at a price below what you would pay for the 2022. If I had to pick one used Tucson year to recommend right now, the 2021 is it, period. Reliability data, complaint volume, repair costs, used pricing. Every metric points to this specific year as the sweet spot. Now let's talk about the 2022 Tucson, because this is where things get complicated. The 2022 marked the launch of the fourth generation, completely redesigned. New engine. New platform, new look, and new problems that buyers in 2026 are still dealing with. The 2022 Tucson scored a 66 on Auto Reliability Index, the lowest of any recent Tucson year. Powertrain issues were the dominant complaint, with 82 reported problems. Fuel system issues showed 76 complaints. Engine problems showed 59. Total owner complaints on file 433. That is more than any other recent Tucson year by a significant margin. Some owners reported windshields spontaneously cracking, often without any direct impact. The cracks typically originated near the edges, suggesting a possible issue with the windshield design or installation. The 2022 also had multiple recalls during its first year of production. Software updates, brake control modules, and various electronic systems were all flagged. This is normal for a complete redesign, but it makes the 2022 a riskier used buy than the 2021. If you are considering a 2022 Tucson, look for one with low mileage and a clean service history. Make sure all recall work has been completed. The car is still drivable, and many owners have had no issues. But statistically, your odds of hitting a problem are higher than with a 2021. The 2023 Tucson, the redesign settles in. The 2023 represents Hyundai's first real chance to fix the problems from the 2022 launch. Reliability score climbed back to 66 on the Auto Reliability Index. Owner complaints dropped to 142 from 433 the year before. Engine and electrical problems remained the most common issues, but volume was significantly lower. So let me give you the final ranking. The years to absolutely avoid. The years that are decent, but not great. And the years that represent genuine value. The years to avoid. 2016 and 2017. The dual clutch transmission disaster. Engine failures. Highest complaint volume in Tucson history. Walk away no matter how cheap the price looks. The savings up front will be erased by repair bills within 2 years. The okay years, 2014 and 2015 if you want something cheap. Reasonable reliability but dated technology, 2019 and 2020 are decent middle ground options. 2023 if you specifically want the 4th generation styling, the best used Tucson money you can spend in 2026. The 2021 Hyundai Tucson, last year of the 3rd generation, fully matured platform, highest reliability score of any Tucson model year, lowest complaint volume in years, used prices below the 2022 redesign. If you can find a clean 2021 Tucson with reasonable mileage, you are getting the smartest value Hyundai has ever sold. The 2018 Tucson is also an excellent budget choice if you want to spend $12,000 to $14,000 instead of $17,000 to $19,000. The 2018 was Hyundai's apology for the 2016 and 2017 disasters, and they delivered a quality vehicle that holds up well. The 2024 is your choice if you want near new at a discount. Avoid the 2016, 2017, and 2022 unless the price is significantly below market and the vehicle has documented service history showing all problems were addressed. Now, before you walk into a used car lot with this list, let me give you 4 critical things to check on any Tucson you are considering. Number 1. Run the VIN through the NHTSA recall database. Just type the VIN into the website and any open recalls will appear. If recalls exist that have not been completed, walk away or require the seller to fix them before purchase. Number 2. Check for the dual-clutch transmission specifically on 2016 and 2017 models. If the seller insists the car has been fine, ask for service records. If the transmission has been replaced, that is actually a good sign. It means the original problem was caught. Number 3. Listen for engine knock during a cold start. If the engine sounds rough or has any metallic ticking when first started, the engine has internal wear that is going to become a problem. Walk away from any Tucson with cold start engine noise. Number 4. Check the title status carefully. Hyundai sales jumped massively in recent years, which means the used market is flooded with Tucsons. Many of them have salvage titles, rebuilt titles, or flood damage from various weather events. Always verify the title status with your state's DMV before purchase. So here is the bottom line. The Hyundai Tucson is one of the best-selling SUVs in America for a reason. It is comfortable, reliable, fuel-efficient, and well-priced. But the years you choose matters more than the brand you choose. A 2017 Tucson at $13,000 is a worse purchase than a 2021 Tucson at $18,000. The cheap car is not actually cheap. Take this list with you. Reference it before you sign anything. Save yourself the thousands of dollars in repairs that the wrong year will absolutely cost you. If this helped you make a smarter purchase, subscribe. I am breaking down used buying guides for every Hyundai model in the lineup, plus comparisons, hidden features, and money-saving tips every single week. And if you are specifically looking at the 2026 model new instead of used, I made a complete buying guide breaking down every trim, dealer scams to avoid, and how to negotiate $3,000 to $5,000 off the sticker price. Watch that one.